Hey, the court is in session in cause number 331-516. The case is filed, the state of Texas versus Larry Benjamin Nunez. Mr. Nunez, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Nunez, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Nunez, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay, Mr. Nunez, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Nunez?
Sir,
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Now, Mr. Nunez, I have before me an information that was filed by the district attorney's office. This information alleges that on or about January 3rd of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest, detention. Mr. Nunez, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Nunez, how do you plead? Guilty, not
No
guilty?
contest. Yes.
No contest? Now, are you pleading no contest freely?
Hold on, Your Honor. We checked not guilty on the.
Guilty, yeah.
Oh,
No contest, guilty, yeah.
No, it's one or the other.
so Miss,
Either one or the other.
I'm sorry.
let me back up. Mr. Nunez. To this charge of evading arrest, detention, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, sir.
Okay. Now, you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
So I'm guilty, yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Nunez, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, Mr. Nunez, it's a signature again. There's a signature on the line that says initials. Did you place your signature on this document?
Yes.
Oh, hold on a minute.
So at this document?
Hold on a minute. Wait up. Let me back
When we
up.
went on the pad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yes, sir.
Okay. And on page 2 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, there is a signature above the line that is titled defendant. And did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
Now, at the top of this document, there are 2 boxes that are checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Nunez, did you sign a document out there on paper that is titled Discovery Certification?
I sure did, sir.
Now, Mr. Nunez, before you sign and initial all of these documents that I have just mentioned to you, did your attorney, Mr. Cole, go over these documents with you?
Did he go over this document with me? Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, I understood. The part I had questioned him about was the 3 days when I came in jail.
Okay, Mr. Nunez, if you want to talk to your attorney about that, I can give you time to do that. Right now, we're just asking you, did you understand everything on these documents that I have just mentioned to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, and is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, Mr. Nunez, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit Number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objection.
No objections? State's Exhibit Number 1 is admitted. Mr. Cole, you have advised and counseled Mr. Nunez. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Nunez, Your attorney, Mr. Cole, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Nunez, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
The agreement is for 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail.
Okay, we got. He said, you said 30 days?
On the Nunez case? Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. But you had the wrong. That's what he said.
Oh, some he said 3.
No, he said 30.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Mr. Nunez, the state is offering that you serve 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will be given credit for any time that you are entitled to get by law. The court cost in this case is $292. Mr. Nunez, will you be able to pay the court cost of $292?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now,
Is that when I get out or what?
no, it's before you get out, right now.
Yes, I can have my wife pay it.
Okay. Mr. Nunez, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Nunez, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Nunez, this will conclude your case. Please follow the bailiff and you have a blessed day.
Sir.